3 reasons why Team Becky Lynch lost WWE Women's War Games match at Survivor Series. Hello guys. Welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. WWE Survivor Series. War Games 2025 kicked off with one of the night's biggest attractions, the Women's War Games match between Team Becky Lynch and Team Rhea Ripley. The clash brought together two teams stacked with some of the biggest names in the women's wrestling industry, majorly setting up the field for the upcoming road to WrestleMania. Right. From the moment the bell rang, the steel structure turned into a battlefield, with weapons flying and the stars trying to take each other down, trying to gain the upper hand. With Rhea Ripley's team having the advantage, the match was undoubtedly in their favor from the beginning. The closing moments of the showdown delivered some of the most dramatic moments of the night. Io Sky launched a wild dive off the cage, wiping out nearly everyone in sight and leaving Becky as the last hope for her team. But with standing alone against a stacked-up team, the match ended in Team Ripley's favor after AJ Lee made the man tap out. Let's check out a few reasons why Becky Lynch's team lost the War Games match at Survivor Series. To set up Becky Lynch versus Jessica Carr. One major reason for Team Becky's loss was the referee Jessica Carr. Becky Lynch has had issues with Carr since her match with Maxine Dupree for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, which the man lost after AJ Lee made an appearance to create a distraction. The Women's War Games match also had Carr as the referee, which ended up being another disadvantage for Lynch's team. Considering the growing tensions between Lynch and Carr, it is quite possible that WWE books a singles match between both women. A potential feud could be the reason why Lynch's team lost, with the company trying to enhance the heat between the man and the referee. Lack of star power compared to Team Rhea Ripley. Becky Lynch entered the War Games with a stacked lineup, but Team Rhea had the edge when it comes to star power. Ripley had a lot of firepower on her side, considering the likes of some of the biggest names in the women's wrestling industry on her side. On the other hand, Becky Lynch's team, despite having some very talented women, couldn't stand against Ripley's team in terms of star power. This could be another reason why WWE chose Rhea Ripley's team over Becky Lynch's team in the match. 1. To give AJ Lee much-needed momentum ahead of her inevitable singles match against Becky Lynch. The biggest purpose behind Team Becky's defeat was to raise the bars in the man's feud with the legendary AJ Lee. Since the latter has returned, Lynch has been a major target for Lee, and a singles rivalry between both women is seemingly on the horizon now. This could be one of the biggest reasons why Lynch's side lost. AJ Lee made Lynch tap out to elevate the heat in their feud, which is seemingly set to make headlines all around the globe. Fans will now have to wait and see what WWE has in store for the stars next. 4 challengers for new WWE Intercontinental Champion Dominic Mysterio. John Cena's clash with Dominic Mysterio at WWE Survivor Series marked the final PLE match for the franchise player before the latter retired at Saturday night's main event in a couple of weeks. The match had the Intercontinental Championship on the line, with the former champion, Dominic Mysterio, trying to reclaim his spot on the top while Cena was supposed to be the centerpiece of the match. Things turned around when Liv Morgan made her shocking return. The star acted as though she was siding with Cena, only to suddenly strike him and swing the momentum back in Dominic's favor. Her interference left Cena vulnerable, allowing Dominic to hit his final sequence and win back his WWE Intercontinental Championship. Now that we have a new champion in place, and John Cena is out of the list, let's check out a few names who could challenge Dirty Dom for the title next. Sheamus is one of the most believable first challengers for Dominic Mysterio. The Celtic Warrior has a long dream of becoming the Intercontinental Champion, and with no big feuds ahead of him, the veteran could attempt to get his hands on the title. The Celtic Warrior has been one of the biggest baby faces on the Red brand lately, and a feud with Dominic could bring him back into the spotlight. This could be one of his final chances to become a Grand Slam champion, just like John Cena did, before his retirement date comes near as well. Rumors of Chad Gable's imminent return to WWE make him an exciting option for Dominic's first major defense following the win at Survivor Series. Gable has been out of action with an injury for months now, and already has fans rallying behind him ahead of his return. A potential feud with Dominic could also get him back into the storyline with El Grande Americano, who has been acting like a friend to Dirty Dom, which could potentially be the perfect way to move forward with the storylines. Fans have been waiting to see Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio against each other since WrestleMania. A feud between both men is much awaited, and after Balor's attempt to help Dominic in the match at Survivor Series, some backstage drama is expected on Raw. Dominic will possibly credit Liv Morgan for his title win at the PLE, which could be the moment where the Prince snaps and takes away the spotlight from Dirty Dom by feuding with the star for the Intercontinental Championship. WWE Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio. WWE has been teasing the return of Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio for weeks, making the legendary father the most likely challenger. Rey Mysterio returned recently, trying to teach his son a lesson, and fans expected him to be a part of Dominic versus Cena as well. With Dirty Dom as the new champion, the perfect way to move ahead would be booking the father against the son yet again, this time with gold involved. This could be the ultimate storyline for the road to WrestleMania, and could potentially culminate in Dominic retiring his father as well. Time will tell how things turn out following WWE Survivor Series. 3 reasons why Triple H took the WWE Intercontinental Championship off John Cena. John Cena's WWE Intercontinental Championship reign came to an end at Survivor Series 2025 when Dominic Mysterio dethroned him and regained the title. All the Judgment Day members helped Dom, but Liv Morgan's return proved to be the real game changer for Dominic. No, Cena is no longer the mid-card champion, and in this article, let's discuss 3 reasons why Triple H took the IC title from Cena ahead of his final match. With each passing month, Dominic Mysterio is reaching new heights and improving in the squared circle. John Cena dethroned Dominic on WWE Raw in Boston to become the Grand Slam champion. However, Survivor Series was the place where it was Cena's time to pay back Dom on his way out. With Cena's loss at the San Diego show, he eventually passed the torch to the Judgment Day member on his way out of the in-ring competition. A win over the Cenation leader will be a major boost for Dom's career and is surely an accolade for him. To make John Cena's final match unpredictable, John Cena will compete at Saturday night's main event on December 13th, and that bout will be Cena's final match in the squared circle. If Cena had retained the title at Survivor Series, then that match would have been more predictable, as Cena can't take the title with him after retirement. To make the 17-time world champion's final match unpredictable, Triple H preferred to take the title from Cena at Survivor Series. Now, whoever wins the last time is now tournament will face Cena at WWE SNME, and there's a strong chance for Cena to come out on top in his final showdown. Since John Cena is just inches away from his WWE retirement, he can't be a workhorse champion in the Stamford-based promotion. If Cena had managed to retain the title at the recent Premium Live event, it wouldn't make sense, especially when his final match is scheduled to take place in December. Considering this, WWE's chief content officer Triple H took the IC title from Cena, leading to Dom becoming the mid-card champion again with help from Liv Morgan. Now it remains to be seen what's next for Dominic Mysterio and John Cena following the Survivor Series show.